Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, March 15th, 2025. I am now officially 1 month post-op. Wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on and talk a little bit about where I am in the recovery, what's going on in PT, and just general update. So starting off, I'm in a much better position than I was even just a week ago. About a week ago, I mentioned that I had started to be able to make full rotations on the bike. And since I've done that, things have continued to really move in the right direction. I did PT on Thursday, and I was able to get to about 105 degrees of flexion, and it got me all the way back to full extension. When I'm not at PT, the thing that I'm honestly still really struggling with is the extension. Just naturally, it's continues to just kind of get stuck at about 5, 8, 10 degrees, somewhere around there. So it's one of the really big things that I'm going to be pushing on now over the next couple weeks is making sure I can get to full extension. So at PT, we are now kind of moving from just doing a lot of the mobility stuff to actually starting to do some strengthening. So he's got me doing weighted terminal knee extensions, or TKEs. He's got me on the reformer, single leg and double leg. And then last time we actually did the balance board. So forward and back, one-legged as well as side to side. Not one-legged side to side, two-legged side to side. Those are really tough, but we're starting to do them and continuing to add stuff as we go. So the other really big thing for me is mobility. I'm gonna, hold on, change this. I got a little selfie stick. Get this going so you can actually see me. I've now transitioned to using a cane. And I can actually walk with a very normal gait. Even just 3-4 days ago, I was still having to really think about it, contract the quad, put the heel down, go to the toe, and now I can just kind of, without hardly even thinking, just go ahead and walk. Sorry, there's a little bit, a little bit of movement here. I showed last time that I was able to do a few even without the crutches. I can now actually walk pretty normally. You saw me just kind of go a little sideways there without the cane. I still feel a little bit more comfortable, honestly. Just having something there is a tiny bit more of support. And so I'm still using the cane, and I think I'll probably end up using this for at least a couple more weeks. And then we'll see where things go. One other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the video, I'm going to go back over and get onto the bike and show you how that's going, and then finish up my 1 month check-in. All right, okay, I've transitioned over and I want to show you guys where I'm on the bike. First thing to notice, I don't know if you can really tell it from here, actually, when I move this over. A week ago when I started riding the bike, I had my saddle so far up. I had it probably, another inch and a half up. And so when I was doing rotations, I had to have my heel on the back of the pedal and I could barely make a full rotation. Over the last week, what I've done is incrementally dropped it down, and I've gotten to the point now where it's still stretching as I go, but I'm in a much more natural riding position. So let me put this up so you can see it. All right, I'm gonna get on the bike. Same things before. Good leg here, get a good hold, get over onto the bike. What I'm still doing is usually starting with my, you'll notice my heel is sort of back on the pedals. Doing a couple rotations backwards just to get things moving. Do a couple that are forward in this position. And then what I'm able to do is slide my foot into an actual riding position so that my foot, so the pedal is on the ball of my foot, and I can't, there we go. First couple are always tough, but once I get it going, and if I need to, I just slide it back, quarter inch, half an inch, and I'm in the middle of the pedal, and I can just sit here and ride. And so I'm now doing 3 times a day, somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes. 2 to 3 times a day. So I'm broken up into chunks. I don't want to do it that much at once, but in the morning, this really helps me kind of get everything loosened up, going forwards and backwards. And then I'll do it again at the end of the day after all my stretching routines. So once you can get to this position or this point, it seems like, you know, the flexion starts coming along really, really, really well. All right, so the last thing I wanted to show everybody was sort of where I am right now from the extension, because like I said, this is like the hardest part for me right now, and I know I need to continue to work on it. I do still have a little bit of swelling in the knee. Let me show you what it looks like. Hopefully you can see this. Let's see if I can get a good position here. As you can see, you know, left knee, no swelling up here, have really good definition of the VMO. On the right knee, the incision is healing incredibly well, but you'll notice I've still got like swelling here, some swelling around the side. So we're starting to now work on things like, you know, kneecap mobility, both forward to back, side to side, doing some of the rocking and doing rocking this way. But the whole thing here just still feels like it's just, you know, kind of filled up with fluid, and you can sort of even see it as I push it around here. So there's, you know, this swelling will probably take another couple weeks, maybe another month, I don't know, to fully go away. And what that's causing is, as you can just see it, if I do it like this, you know, my left, I can't even get a hand under. My right, hold on, let me see if I can squeeze this back. I can pretty easily put my hand under. So what I've been doing is doing a lot of, you know, yoga block up, and then trying to do quad sets, and even putting, you know, a little bit of weight on the quad as I do quad sets and just sitting here and stretching. He's also got me doing weighted with 4 pounds around the ankle, laying face down on the bed, and doing, you know, leg extensions to try to get that knee to just continue to get straight. So what I'm able to get to sometimes is, you know, in PT, I'm able to get it to where he can't put it under here, but as you can see, I'm still not there. And that's the piece that I really, really need to work on. Because if you don't get your extension back, it's gonna be really hard to get it back. And I'm at 4 weeks, so, you know, got a couple more weeks to go, gonna keep working on it. That's my big thing right now. And just gonna keep moving forward. All right, so finishing up. At 1 month, what I can say is I'm finally starting to feel like I'm really truly making progress. I'm still not sleeping well. I've tried to sleep on my side a couple times with pillows between it, doing anything I can. I can't. So I'm still having to sleep on my back. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks that changes, because getting 2-3 hours of sleep at a time, I'm still exhausted during the day. This is a long journey. Just prepare yourself for it, but know, especially if you're early on, if you have some of the struggles that I did, it will get better. And right now I am feeling very, very positive about the direction that it's going. Every time I go to PT, you know, it's like we come out of the session and it's like, yes, I've made more progress. By the time I get there the next time, I feel like I've made more. He's adding more things and it's moving in the right direction. My next check-in with my doctor is at my 6-week mark, which is 2 weeks from now. I am tentatively on the surgery schedule for April 25th, which would be the 10-week mark after this first surgery. You know, I'd originally thought maybe between 6 and 12 weeks. There's no way I'd be ready for this in 2 weeks. And so we got me on the schedule for the last Friday of April. I've started doing all the insurance approvals and all those kind of things. And in 2 or 3 weeks, I'll see where I am and make a call if I feel like my right leg is strong enough to be the good leg while I repeat this entire process for the left knee. If I don't feel like I'm gonna be there, the plan would be I'll just push it by a month. I'm not gonna go week to week. I'll do either the end of April or the end of May, and then kind of make a call as I go. I'm 50-50 right now if I'll be able to do it at the end of April or if it'll be the end of May. But I'll keep you all updated. So that's where I am in a month. If you're along the journey, stick with it. It does get better. And just work the program, work your exercises, and talk to y'all in a couple weeks.